I want to know what is in that cup. Is that booze? Is that water? What's going on in the hydro flask?
It's a little something, something. You know what I'm saying? No. It's water. It's water. We try to stay hydrated over here.
I feel that. That's how you keep that good skin popping.
Yes, yes, I agree because I was drinking. Okay, earlier in the year, I was drinking a lot more water when I was in Nigeria because it's hot and thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
But my skin was glowing. My skin was glowing a lot. And I would put on my Insta stories, and people like, "Oh my God, your skin is popping." I'm like, "Oh, it's just sweat, a little bit of sweat, and hydration."
The sweat and glistening. All right, first of all, welcome, Drea. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, EJ?
I'm great. I want to talk about your trip to Nigeria, and how was that?
It was amazing. It was so good. I did not expect to be there that long. So I went. My parents live in Nigeria. I live in America, in LA.
Mhm.
So I was like, let me be a good daughter and go and visit them for a bit, And I went there, and all of a sudden, that was like in March, and when everything got locked down, no flights going anymore, everyone sit your butts at home, and But it was really good because I got to spend a lot of time with my family. We bonded. I put them in my TikTok videos. It was really cool. And my family were all about helping out people, and it was crazy because the pandemic hit hard for people, especially in Nigeria, because
Mhm.
people have small businesses and everything was closed. So my family helped out with donating to and giving people funds to help out with their businesses and feed their home and their family and everything. So it was a great turn of events being back home.
Absolutely. How long did you spend out there?
From March till June. Yeah. So what's that? I can't count right now. March, April.
I gotta do the
Three
same
months.
thing, and I'm trying
Yeah.
to I don't know. I'm trying to sit here and count like this, and then I'm like, oh,
Right.
what's that? 4 months,
Oh,
4 or 5 months,
right. Yeah.
3 months,
Who knows? Yeah. I'll
right?
let the listeners do the math.
So at what point? Because I'm sure, because when I go back and visit like my mother and my grandmother, like although I love to see them, I love to hang out with them. After 3 days, I'm like, all right, I'm done. I need to go back home. And you spent like 4 months out there and couldn't come back home. So what was the deal?
I was stuck. I was stuck.
Right.
So usually the first I see my parents maybe twice a year, and we see each other for 2 weeks max, and I'm already over it. I send them back. I'm like, go back home, go back to Nigeria, go back. But this time I was stuck with them in the house, and it wasn't that bad. My mom and I, we just bonded a lot more. My dad too. He would just walk in my room randomly and be like, take me a photo. My outfit looks nice. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn this to TikTok real quick. Let me do a photo shoot for you. It was really cool. And then I was around to help them out with technology because now, they're all over WhatsApp, always texting their friends and doing video calls with their phones all the way down to their chin, looking awkward in the video screen. So I got to help them out with that. So it was really cool. And of course, I got to learn how to cook some really good Nigerian food, make some akara, some good jollof rice. I was just embracing my culture. But the best part was even though I was stuck with my parents, I got to bring them in and show the world how cool Nigeria is,
Right, because first of all, what did your father say? He walked in the room and said what?
Take my photo. Take my picture.
No, because you know what's interesting, and I'm so glad that you brought this up because a lot of people think that Africa is just like dirt roads, lions, and huts and stuff like that. But in reality, no, there's cities,
yeah.
and you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So every time I was gonna go out to shoot a TikTok, right? I was gonna go outside. I was like, let's go to the best looking neighborhood so they can see the humongous houses we got because Nigerians, we love lavish things and when we do, we're extra.
Mm-hmm.
So we extra. So when we're building a house, we're not just gonna build a little 2-story house with a small little 2-bedroom. No, we're gonna put 5-bedroom pool in the back, all these nice things. So I really had to go to the really nice area, not nice area, but just show them the streets, how beautiful, we have palm trees, all these nice things, the people, it was just nice to show that part because everyone, all my comments, even some Nigerians too were commenting, this is Nigeria too. I did not know. Some of us have been gone from Nigeria for a long time and we forget too, So it was just nice to show the world. Cause again, that's all for me, I'm all about, cause I love my country. I love where I'm from. And I love, bringing people in and showing them that as well. Hey, come on down. We got lines of huts in the zoos, but we got the regular things.
Did you go on an emotional roller coaster when you thought that TikTok was going away?
Oh my gosh. Wow. I did. It was really, I'm so happy it's not, because first of all, I would have lost 5 million followers then again. But I think it was a little bit deeper for me than that, because with TikTok, the relationship I have with my audience is very different. Like, I'm very connected from like talking to them on a daily basis in my comments, live streaming. Like, I know some of them on first name basis, and it's such a
Right.
community platform that like I felt like if I would have lost that, I wasn't just gonna be losing followers. I was gonna be losing my family members. You know, it's kind of like, ouch, Trump, dang, chill, like don't take that away. So I did go through an emotional roller coaster. I think that was the biggest part. Like losing my audience was going to be a huge hit. But also, I've always prepared myself for anything, because I was on Vine too. So I already experienced that when Vine got taken away, you
That
know.
broke my heart, man, when Vine went away. And then which was interesting is how what was it, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, something like that?
Yeah, 6 seconds. Yeah,
You had
yeah.
to be funny and you had to be creative. And I remember this Vine that you did. This guy was about to jump and he's like, I don't have no reason. It was like something like, I have no reason to live. And you were like, wait, you got my phone. Like, you had to be funny quick. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like TikTok, like it would be more harder to do a Vine than it is.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think the major difference is with TikTok, I'm not just posting only comedy videos. I post a lot of like, I could show them my day to day and it will still get the likes, because they like to be involved in your life. Like, people are more connected to the creators because it's more fun. It's not like, okay, you just doing comedy, make us laugh, don't do nothing else. It's not like that. It's always like, I'm gonna cook right now. Let me show you guys what I'm cooking. And they're like, ooh, wow. Let me show you guys my outfit. Ooh, wow. Like, they're just more invested in the creator than they are on the content, I would say. That's why it's a little bit different when it comes to like TikTok.
I also feel like it takes a special person to be funny within a certain amount of seconds, because if you're telling a joke, you're being funny and you got all the time in the world. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely harder to be funny in a certain amount of time. How do you feel like you do that?
How do I be funny in a cinema? Okay, so my strategy is, I remember what the punchline is gonna be, right?
Mhm.
And I try to just shorten it down. Like, I remember, like, I don't know, how do I do it? How do I even? I don't know. I just do it. So I remember what the punchline is gonna be. I remember this is gonna be the funny moment. I try to make sure that they're engaged throughout the whole video, because 15 seconds, it's crazy because people attention spans are even lower. Mine too. Like, I can be 2 seconds in the video and I want to scroll. So
Right.
like, how am I gonna keep their attention like there within those first 3 seconds of watching? Like, am I gonna be busting through the door with my African mom character, like, hey, stop doing that? Am I gonna like, do something like creative and try to get creative with it? So I remember what the comedy was gonna make them laugh is that punchline. Maybe it might come out in the end, but in the beginning, I need to make sure I keep their attention, So that's just off the top of my head what I think I do. I don't know.
So tell us what you're going to be doing in October, which I feel like is really interesting, because I feel like there are a lot of people out there that want to be content creators, but they don't know where to start or how to do it. And I think it's dope that you're doing this. So let everybody know.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay, so October, I'm going to be launching my first TikTok course on like basically how to go viral on TikTok. Why I decided to do this is because literally all my friends hit me up. Hey, Drea, how do I go viral on TikTok? How do I even grow my audience on TikTok? How do I do? Literally everyone contacts me about this. And what I always like to think is that, okay, these friends, they have access to me, but what about the gazillion people who are trying to do this but don't have me my phone number or don't have me direct access to me? So I decided, let me do a TikTok course. I filmed this while I was in Nigeria, actually, because
Mhm.
again, boredom, nothing to do. And I was like, I know a lot about TikTok, so let me do this. And it's very detailed. Like, I teach them how to like, make your videos engaging, how to use the hashtags, how to hop on trends, how to like, make money on TikTok. I went through everything. But the thing about the course that I wanted to make it very real to me. So the same way I'm talking to you right now, the biggest how I was talking on the course, I didn't want to be all like, hello guys, welcome to the course.
Mhm.
This is how I was like, yo, what's up, y'all? Let me tell you about how to do this. Like, okay, very just authentic. Because I think everyone wins on social media by being yourself, because everyone is trying to look for someone who's similar to them. And there's someone out there that's looking up to you regardless. So you got to be yourself on social media. So the main thing about TikTok course is just being yourself and winning by being yourself on TikTok and going viral. Yeah.
And that's just the taste of what we're going to give them today. If they want to see the rest, they're going to have to sign up for the class in October. Do we have?
Oh, yes. I don't have a link. The link is going to be on my website. So if you go to dreaokeke.com, you'll be right there on it.
Also want to talk about do it for the content, the podcast. How'd that come about?
Oh, yes. I do have my podcast, Do It for the Content. It's going good. Like, I'm just going, honestly, I am not married. I got no kids. So I'm just doing everything. That's how I feel right now. I launched a podcast in February with the same motive. Is like, there's a lot of things I wish I knew before I became a creator. Like, I had to learn everything on my own. So I'm like, I have all this knowledge and I'm really good at educating people. So I decided to do the podcast. I bring people on like who are successful creators like myself to just ask them about their journey, you know, give some tips and strategies. I drop a lot of good gems that help people who are aspiring to be creators, you know, just help their content creator journey be easier. Cause it's hard out here. And I think even with the pandemic, everyone's trying to be a creator now. So I think people need as much help as possible. And that's what I'm trying to do with the podcast. And the course as well.
Right. Well, it's really interesting that you're not just taking these secrets for yourself and then running away with it. You know what I mean? You realize that there's enough money out here for everybody.
Okay, period. There's enough money for everyone. Like, I just want to see everyone succeed. As much people who, especially hardworking people. I love hardworking people. You know, I'm Nigerian, but the most hardworking people out here. I mean, so like, it's in my blood. Hardworking was pumped in my blood. And when I see someone else who's working hard and they're not blowing up, I'm like, come, let me help you. Come.
That's so nice of you. I appreciate that. And I also appreciate you jumping on and chatting with us. Thank you so much.
Of course. My pleasure. It was so nice to get to know you too. Like,
it was a pleasure.